Good evening and welcome to Macon's Minute. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon, here to discuss all things poppin'. Tonight's subject, Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X has a hit song called Old Town Road. This song has been removed from the Hot Country Songs chart by Billboard. And I'm screaming foul play. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Lil Nas X, Old Town Road. I listened to this song. Had I not seen this in the news, I would have probably, even though I work at a country station, would have never heard this song. How crazy is that? But I have not heard this song until today. I have to say, shit goes hard. Fire. And I was like, damn, maybe that's why Lil Nas X song was pulled. Lil Nas X is a black male. I don't know any other information about him outside of that, but there's really no other information you need to know outside of that. The Billboard said that they removed it because it does not embrace enough elements of today's country music to chart in its current version. Please, people, I need you to listen to this song. I need you to. I need you to listen to this song because I need you to listen to it and say to yourself, well, maybe they have a point. I really don't. Maybe a little bit of it kind of teetered into the point of where it was a little, you know what? I don't want to say that. It was a little hip. Not hip hop, but it was a little hip. It was different, but not different enough to where it doesn't count as a and then that's where I had to stop myself. Because I did go into a tangent of where I was like, man, maybe this is crazy. Sounds a little racist to me. It's black, there's that. And I thought about how the Grammys wouldn't allow Beyonce's Daddy Lessons to be submitted into Best Country Song years ago, into that category. And that song was very much so country, but it had a little bit of hipness to it. So I sat and I had to sit there and I had to think to myself, is it country enough? Is it so different? Because it sounds great. Is it so different? Is that why they don't consider it country? And I said to myself, this supports my argument that I make about hip-hop not being a culture. I get a lot of flack from hip-hop heads when I say hip-hop is not a culture. And they were like, well, why do you say that? Well, here's my exact reason why I say hip-hop is not a culture. There's no parameters around what it needs to be. See, in country music, there is guidelines, there's parameters, and there is a council that says, you know what, we not letting this rock. This will not be considered country music. Not me, you, and everyone else may say it's just because he's black. That was my first thought. I was like, he's black. I still probably want to stick with that because, I mean, at the end of the day, but I don't know country music, so it's hard for me to really, and be an objective person, it's hard for me to sit and just say, okay, no, this has to be, nah. If country music says they won't accept it, and that's the guidelines, if that's the case, which I didn't read all the guidelines, so, which I will be doing, but that's why they removed it from the hot country songs, then I guess that's how it goes, right? So for the people to get mad about hip hop being a certain way now and so forth, well, if there was a culture to it and there was guidelines and there were parameters, this new genre of hip hop and rap, we'd be able to stop and say, you know what? This doesn't work. This is not hip hop. Please get it out of this category. Macklemore wins a Grammy. It's like best hip hop artist or best hip hop song or whatever with the I'm gonna pop some tags in my pocket. That shit. What's the goofy white boy, White Iverson, him. Like a rock, Post Malone. Y'all let sucker niggas like that infiltrate the hip hop culture because y'all don't do what the Billboard does and Grammys do and just say, you know what, we won't allow this to be hip hop. There's no hip hop council, which has made hip hop just a genre and not a culture. Sounds whack. I know it does. But I don't know, man. That's just... Do we have to just live with it and let it be? Why is everything like it? What is like this type of shit that happens to us? I bet you if Post Malone titled a song a country song and it sounded exactly like what Lil Nas X did, or fucking just take Lil Nas X name off of it and put Post Malone on it, I bet you it counts as a country song. Then I don't want to try to go here and go to white against black thing right now when it comes to hip hop and country. But now you see what happens with black people being too nice. You allow Eminems and Post Malones to run rampant over your genre. No disrespect to him because he can actually rap. But you let your Post Malones, your Macklemores run rampant over your genre. Talking crazy, doing whatever they want to do. Post Malone once said in an interview how he didn't care about lyrics and he didn't care about hip-hop history. He's just trying to get money. And they just shit on the genre when Lil Nas X or Beyonce make great country songs and they won't even consider them to be country because it's just too poppin'. Something to think about, man. Something to chew on. This has been another Makin's Minute. Please tune in for the next one. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more making content.